Sometimes there's things a man cannot know. The gears won't turn and the leaves won't.
Well, our vision for this new library was that it would be a place where everybody could come and everybody could use the library without infringing on someone else's idea of what they needed from the library. We brought in the community and they said they wanted it to be at least 7,000 square feet. They wanted it to be downtown. They wanted it to have adequate parking. They wanted it to have separate rooms. And we're looking at our old library going, how are we going to turn this into that? So we started looking around. There was nothing available. There was nothing in Chelan. And I think it was 2 or 3 days before we had to turn in our findings. The Masons came to the city and said, hey, do you want to buy our building? And it was everything that we needed.
We wanted more space to do what we were doing well. And so with the help of the city and the Friends, this grassroots organization, and the help of the architectural firm to help us with planning, we reached consensus, and the building became available, and with library support, or with the administration support, the building was purchased and the fundraising effort got underway.
There were three major sources of funding: the CBDG grant, the city contributed the building and the property, and then there was local fundraising effort, which includes some grants, but a lot of local people contributing to that. The local fundraising grant was at about $160,000, which the Library Planning Commission thought was going to be a lot of work. Well, because of their success of about doubling what they anticipated getting, the library ended up with almost $35,000 left to do extras and embellishment.
In a project like this, you don't have just one individual that's going to bring everybody up and come and follow me. What was really neat to see was when we saw the need, the vision, and the community was getting in behind it, then you saw all the differing types of leadership come together and everybody contribute. And when you added all that up, that's what really brought this project together and was different. And especially today, that not one single entity can pull a project off like this any longer. You need to have the sum of the parts.
And so the reason this building works so well is because we have so many little areas that people can use. We have the main area, which is where the majority of the books are stored. We've got spots for people to sit and study, read newspapers, so this is a nice area. Then we've got our children's area, which in the old library was so small. If they were playing with Thomas the Train, that would block off the whole entrance so nobody could get through to get books. Where now we have a separate room for the books and the computers because we have children's computers. We have a huge after-school population of teens and tweens, and they needed their space. So we now have this lovely area over here that we call our teen-tween room. We have 8 computers in there, and that's where they're allowed to go and be a little bit louder. And in one of our letters of support, a woman summed it up beautifully. She was in the library trying to read, and she was interrupted by a story time where the kids were singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. And she said, while it was a pleasant distraction, it was a distraction nonetheless. So we have our beautiful fireside reading room. So the library has just evolved into an area that is perfect for everyone.
What this represents from an economic standpoint, it is now a real fixed pillar in the community. It's a central point. We feel, especially in the community of Chelan, where we have so much second language needs, we feel that that's a huge benefit for providing a resource for all of the community and as a gathering place. I just can't really expound on all the potential and its location. We're right here in the heart of downtown Chelan. So economically, I think it's going to add and continue to add immense value to the community and continue to knit the community together, even as as knitted as this community is.
leaves you empty with nothing but dreams in a world gone shallow.